have to do to win this ball game. And, we've played well all year. We have a boatload of seniors, upperclassmen. So, we're going to go to win. I don't see us doing anything different than what we normally do.
Yeah, hopefully we can come out. Nobody gets hurt, but still we want to get the win. My prediction, 26-21 Patriots get a big win here at home.
I think it's going to be I think Patriots are going to come out on top. I'm looking for a little bit more of a defensive battle, maybe in the teens, 19-13, something along those lines. I think both defenses are going to play well today.
Taking a look as I believe the Patriots won the toss or will be receiving here. I see Landon Witcher and Jax Cooper huddled up with Coach Hood down at midfield. And looking forward to this one. And Patriots wearing their red uniforms, white old school Patriot man helmets, and gray pants. Greenwood wearing the white helmet with the big G on it, the G decal, white jerseys, and green pants. It's Patriots, Gators, right here at Patriot Field. And what better song than AC/DC's Thunderstruck to be played right here before kickoff.
Kicking off the ring will be number 80, Recruiters. Back deep to Peterson 9, Cooper.
Back deep to receive for the Patriots is Jax Cooper and Will Moore. And looks like Landon Witcher standing about the 30-yard line now. Is that just maybe due to we're expecting some squib kicks here? But normally Greenwood has a good kicker.
Normally they do. We've seen a couple of teams this year just try to kick it down to about the 30-yard line and get some height on it to prevent a return.
Patriots and Gators. He's going to switch the ball over a little bit. Gets the kicker gets it the way he wants it. Beautiful night here at Patriots Stadium. And it's football time in Allen County, Scottsville. The kick is deep and over the head of Jax Cooper. He touches it, but it's going to be a touchback. Patriots will start on the 20-yard line. We'll take a look at our starting lineup for the offense from Allen County Farmer Service. Starting at quarterback is Trace McIntyre. Running back, Landon Witcher. Fullback, Dylan Rookstel. Wide receiver, Jax Cooper. Wide receiver, Tanner Stinson. As tight end, Brandon Baxter. Offensive line, Caden Whitney, Luke Miller, Brady Alderson, Cole Metter, Tucker Tracy. As punters, Thorny Walker. McIntyre will be under center in the I formation. Fullback is Rookstel. Tailback, Witcher. Here's the snap, play action, the look to throw, and it's in the hands of Jax Cooper near the 30-yard line. Tackle by number 8, Elmo Stewart. First down brought to you by Edmonton State Bank. Like the play action right there. McIntyre seemed calm, cool, and collect right there and gets a good pass to Cooper.
Good to see Trace get off to a good start. I didn't think he played one of his better games last week. He didn't play bad, but I thought he played better throughout the year. So it's good to see him get off to a good start tonight.
McIntyre, the give is to Witcher. Up the middle, breaks one tackle. Finally going to be brought down by number 33. Who is that on your roster there? 33.
That's Cody Ronnie. Ronnie.
They've got, they're pretty big up front. Number 99, 6'2", 310 on their defensive line. They've got Lofton Howard's, what'd you say, 6'4"?
6'4", 202. This is Cody Ronnie. He's 215, so they've got some size up front.
Sebastian Conwell, 6'2", 205, playing in the middle. He is their second leading tackler. And we've got laundry on the field, and we'll see if this is going to be on the Gators defensive lineman.
Encroachment on Greenwood. It's going to be close to a first down.
First down.
Another first down brought to you by Edmonton State Bank. Patriots break the huddle. I formation once again. McIntyre under center. Cooper is to the left. To the right, wide receiver is Tanner Stinson. We fumble the snap. Ball is down. A dog pile near the 40-yard line. Can the Patriots come up with it?
Patriots come up with that one. We hadn't seen much of that this year, Kyle. But again, it's hard to get in the rhythm. And if you didn't play football, it may be hard to understand. But if you're not playing each week, things like taking a snap, you do it at practice every day, but it's just not the same as doing it in a game situation.
Out of the shotgun will be McIntyre. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Ruxtell in the backfield. Play action. Throw over the middle, and it's intercepted. Sebastian Conwell with the interception. Not even close. Thrown right into the hands of Conwell. Now officials talking this one over. Did he have control of the football? Incomplete. Patriots get away with the one right there.
Yeah,
I couldn't really tell when he was going to the ground, but it looked like he did have.
I thought the ball hit the ground there. Well, of course they've already moved the chains.
We've got Greenwood's coach William Howard, and he's got the offense and the defense out on the field. We've got the Patriots offense ready to snap the ball. Now we're talking to the far sideline official.
And the problem is they've already moved the chain, so you got to go back and try to determine where the ball was on the previous play.
Because they ruled incomplete pass, but I guess the chain gang thought on the other side that it was going to be Greenwood's ball.
So it should be 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. 10:24 mark left to go in the first quarter. Patriots and Gators right here at Patriots Stadium.
Kyle, Tracy's got to be smart there, and if it's not there, he's got to throw the ball away. If it's not there, throw it away, live another day, and come back on 2nd down. We can't afford to have turnovers, and again, that's just being smart. If it's not there, throw it up in the bleachers, throw it in the ground. Don't try to force it.
Officials still talking this one over. Yeah, you're exactly right. Don't force something that's not there. See some Campbellsville coaches down there tonight, and we're going to be talking to Coach Perry Thomas, the head coach of Campbellsville University. His first coaching job, he was here at Allen County Scottsville. He student taught here. Would you say 86? I believe it was 86 that he student taught here and got a job here in 87. But we're going to be talking to head coach of the Campbellsville Tigers at halftime. A lot of ACS connections. Coach Atwood is now there.
Coach Chris Purdue's up
Chris
there.
Purdue, yes. Out of the shotgun, McIntyre drops back to pass. Looking, the throw to Cooper, and it's incomplete. No! Intercepted. Lofton Howard comes up with it. A tipped ball by number 24, Andrew Hatcher. Hatcher deflects the pass. Lofton Howard is there, and an interception for the Gators. Some would say ball never lies. After the last play, they ruled incomplete. And then McIntyre turns right around and throws an interception. This one, the play will stand. At the 10-16 mark here in the first quarter, interception by Lofton Howard. Howard will be the quarterback. Empty backfield. Out of the shotgun is the 6'4" Howard. Drops back to pass. Throw over the middle, and it is going to be too far, out of reach.
Trying to get the ball there to
Long.
Yeah, Long, number 9 for Greenwood. That Greenwood has run, Coach Howard's run some wing tee stuff before, and it's sort of a wing tee with no backs is the set they were in that time. It's sort of an unusual set. It had a slot back cocked like they do in a wing tee, but I think we're going to see that quite a bit tonight.
Now we've got backs on each side of Howard. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 10, ball spotted on the 47-yard line. The gives to Odom, breaks 1 tackle, and a big clash there. I can't tell if that was McPeak or Ruxtell. I believe it was McPeak.
I think it was McPeak.
What a big hit that was.
Big hit.
3rd and 10. Ball spotted on the 47-yard line. A crucial 3rd down for the Big Red defense of the Patriots. Cooper is the safety. Defensive backs, we've got Tanner Stinson, Trevor Tolbert. Linebackers, Miller, Holland, Grissom, and Moore. Defensive line, John Calvert, Dylan Rookstall, McPeak, and Baxter. 3rd and 10. Sends a man in motion, and it's going to be a quarterback draw up the middle. And a big tackle there by the defense. But, you know, this offensive line had one of our linebackers pushed back pretty good right there. So they, you know, like we said, we're going to have to win the game on the trenches there. They're going to be the most physical team we've played all year. They're big, and they're smart kids, smart football players.
Kyle's 4th down. Looks like Greenwood's going to go for it here on 4th down on Patriot 48.
Big play here. Howard out of the shotgun. 4th down. Looking over to the sidelines for a play call. 4th and 5. Howard. And the Gators will call a timeout. I think they were trying to force the Patriots to jump off sides right there. They call the timeout. You probably see the punt team come out.
Yeah,
right
the
now.
punt team's huddling up on the sideline, so I think you're right. They're just trying to get the Patriots to jump there.
Allen County Health Department, 8-6. Bluegrass Science, Blue Moon Sanitation.
Yeah, we had, I'm not sure who that was, but one of our defensive linemen or linebacker were on skates, and we were about 15 yards downfield with, you know, and that's the way Greenwood plays. You know, Greenwood's always big and physical. I know when a couple years I was at Bowling Green High School, we would play them, and man, they would scare us to death because they were just so big and physical. And the first drive or two, they would go there right down the field, and we didn't have an answer because they were just bigger and stronger and more physical. And that's just the way. I don't know where they always get those kids at, but they always have a big offensive line and are strong. And like I said, I know any team Coach Howard is going to coach they're going to be physical. So
Yeah, they're going to be physical. They're going to have intensity, and you know, Coach Howard is a smart coach, and he transfers that over to his players. Trying to get set. They've got to get Greenwood player finally gets off the field there. 8:30 mark, and here's the snap. The punt is off. Tanner Stinson is back, deep to receive. It nearly hits Jax Cooper. And it's going to be Patriot football near the 18-yard line. So we've got to have a better outing here. The first drive was not very successful. We had 1 first down. We completed a pass to Jax Cooper, and then the other was a penalty that moved the chains. Then we had an interception. Lofton Howard had the interception. So this second drive for the Patriots, I'd really like to see us get a couple big first downs and a little ground and pound with the run game.
I think we'll come back with a running attack here and trying to get this ground game established.
The give is to Witcher up the middle, breaks 1 tackle. Now he's met by the linebacking core of the Gators.
Big 99 for Greenwood. Big 300-pounder Jonathan Gornick was about 5 yards deep in the backfield. He's a handful.
I've got him, and then 77, Edward Monsa, 5'9", 274.
That young man has a low center of gravity.
Yes. I think he weighs a little bit more than 274. They've got a big defensive line, very physical. Out of the gun will be McIntyre. Witcher standing to his left. And McIntyre on the keeper and tries to get the read right there, read option, and he is met by number 50, I believe that was.
Sutton Roar.
So brings up 3rd and 10. Patriots definitely not having much success.
Well, you know, the last 2 plays, Kyle, we've been whipped up front. Their defensive line is moving our offensive line back.
2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. McIntyre. The give is to Witcher. Witcher going to go back up the middle, and he's met by Lofton Howard. Good play right there. Unfortunately, don't get enough for the first, but what would you call that? We kind of looked to the right for the pass and then handed it off.
It's like almost like a sprint draw where we're sprinting out to the side and we run the draw back the other way.
I thought he had some room if he would have stayed outside. He tried to cut it back up in and was met by the Gators.
We tried to run that in the first half last week, and I think that's one of the fumbles we had. We mishandled that.
Thorny Walker comes on, 4th and 5 from the 22. Thorny gets the snap, and the punt is off. Line drive punt. Very good punt from Thorny Walker. Attaboy, Thorny. It'll be down near the 40-yard line. The Gators will take over. You know, that defense played so good last week against, or I guess 2 weeks ago, against Russell County. John Calvert had a big game and a few crucial big stops. And, you know, the name of the game for me was time of possession. Our defense just stayed on the field way too long. Our offense would go 3 and out, and they'd have to go right back out there. They came up big on some third downs, but we also gave up some 3rd and longs that kind of bit us in the butt late in the game. Howard drops back to pass. The throw is high and incomplete. I thought the intended receiver was going to be Odom, but it is actually Matheos. What we're going to go with.
And, you know, Tanner Stinson did a great job on that play, getting his hand in, breaking the pass up. Reached around and knocked the ball loose there, or that would have been a complete pass. I don't know if that was a mix-up in the routes there, but Greenwood had 2 receivers right there together.
Brings up 2nd and 10. Tonight, the Gators are without John Morrison, their quarterback. He's been out the last 2 weeks. Not sure what the injury is, but Howard is the quarterback now. 2nd and 10. And the give is to Conwell. Gain of about 6 there. Sebastian Conwell. A lot of talk preseason about this young man. He is the number 2 back on this team, but runs extremely hard. Very physical young man, and brings up now 3rd and 4 for the Gators. .534 mark here in the first quarter, still scoreless. The give is to Odom. Odom's met by Christopher Holland. What a tackle that was. It'll bring up 4th down for Greenwood.
Great job up front that time, Kyle. Our defensive line did a really nice job of stringing that out. Didn't let him get to the corner. And then Christopher did a nice job of running him out of bounds. But that play was made by Brandon Baxter and Rookstool, those defensive linemen, and really stretched it out to the sidelines.
Brings on the punting team. Tanner Stinson is back deep to receive the punt. And it's a high punt. Stinson makes the catch. It was fair, caught near the 26-yard line to be exact. And you were right so far. It's been a defensive battle, both between the Patriots and Gators, and hopefully the Patriots can break one loose here. Defensive line for the Greenwood has been so good up front, literally pushing us around, and we'll have to get a better push. Patriots will come out. I formation under center is McIntyre, fullback Rookstool, tailback Witcher. Cooper is the wide receiver to the right side. To the left is Tanner Stinson. Stinson had a big catch against Russell County last week. And then we're going to run the option. The pitch is to Witcher. Witcher's got some room. Finally going to be brought down near the 32-yard line by Howard. And there's somebody you're going to hear a lot. Lofton Howard, 68 tackles on the season. 68 tackles in 7 games is very good.
That's almost 10 tackles a game. That's pretty good average.
Yeah. And they've played some good teams. You know, I think they've played Logan County, Glasgow, Bowling Green, South Warren, Christian County. All very good teams Greenwood's played this year.
Greenwood's a good football team. You know, said they played good talent.
Option again, Witcher. A little shoestring tackle by number 13,
25-yard line.
Vincent. Adam Vincent with a tackle there. You know, we go back-to-back option play. That one for a loss. It was 2nd and 4. Now it's going to bring up 3rd and 8. 3rd and 9. A big shout out to Tyler Willoughby. Does a great job on the PA here at Patriot Stadium. We've had several good PA announcers here. Andy Klein, I know, did it for some years, and now T. Will is taking it over. I think I did it once or maybe 2 years, and it's fun up in the booth, I'll tell you that. 3rd and 9, 4-minute mark here in the first quarter. Still scoreless at Patriot Stadium. High formation. McIntyre rolls to his right, looking for a receiver. There's Tanner Stinson, and it's out of reach. Stinson was there. He had the sideline. He was cutting towards the sidelines. The throw goes out of bounds and brings up 4th down. You know, we saw Stinson starting to break away there. If he would have thrown it just a little bit earlier, maybe he could have completed that one.
That ball needed to be thrown about 2 counts earlier there. Just waited just a little bit too late.
Brings up 4th and 9, 3:48 mark. Thorny Walker getting some action in early here. Big shout out to John Buchanan. Big Screen Production has got the live stream going tonight. Another great punt by Thorny Walker. Will Moore will down it near the 42-yard line. Patriot defense will step back out on the field. Brandon Baxter, Julian McPeak, Dylan Ruxtell, John Calvert on the D-line. Linebackers Nick Grissom, Will Moore, Cody Miller, Christopher Holland. Defensive back Tanner Stinson, Trevor Tolbert. Safety, Jax Cooper.
You know, Kyle, you were talking about Tyler doing a great job with the PA. Greenwood's coaches were talking about our field before the game and how good a condition it is. And I walked out midfield before the game, and it is nice. It's Coach Hood and the crew's done a really good job with it.
Yeah, the football and baseball field are in top condition. Coach Bray and Coach Hood do a great job. Christopher Holland for a tackle for loss there. You know, a lot goes into that. They don't get enough credit for that. It is hard work, and, you know, that's a sport that you constantly got to work on your field. Then you got to worry about your opponent. You've got to worry about so many other things. And but, you know, they take pride in it, and we've got great facilities here.
Yeah, we are very fortunate. People at Central Office and our coaches do a great job of taking care of. Coach Harwood, AD, does a great job. And 2nd and long.
Drops back, deep pass. Tanner Stinson, interception. His 5th of the year. Tanner Stinson. And the pass was made by 18, James Salachi. James Salachi, who has had some experience. I was looking at the stats. He has played some quarterback for him since Morrison's went down. But that looked like maybe a reverse pass there.
Just a little reverse, and like I said, we knew we'd see some trickery out of Greenwood tonight, and they tried to pull one on us, but you know, Tanner did a nice job, had great coverage, and came up with the pick, and I think that's number 5 for him this year.
5th interception, and, you know, just think if we would have been able to play all the games in our season, he could possibly been the record holder. I mean, we've still got some games on our schedule. Now we're going to have a little reverse pass. Brandon Baxter throws it deep downfield to Jax Cooper. Cooper catches it at the 30. He's at the 20. 1st down, and flags coming from everywhere. I believe it was
I think there's going to be a horse call. So I believe we can add about 10 yards onto that. Maybe half the distance.
Brandon Baxter tried one last week against Russell County and overthrew Jax about 20 yards. He was wide open. So we go back to the play again. Baxter has a great arm. He connects with Jax Cooper. Big game there. Patriots will now have great field position.
Oh yeah, we're going to be first and goal on the 9-yard line. You know, Brandon Baxter has a great arm, and you know it's a great weapon to have that back there and throw that in occasionally.
How many yards was that for?
That's about a 45 yards.
45-yard play right there. I formation as the Patriots, first and goal from the 9. Try to run the option, and it's not successful. Wrapped up by the Greenwood Gators, Lofton Howard in on the tackle. Still getting a good push is Greenwood's defensive line, and they're getting in the backfield in a hurry. That's why our pass game has not been successful except for that pass by Baxter, and that was kind of a trick play. So it will be interesting to see what the Patriots, now they're pushed out of the goal line. It's 2nd and 11. Pushed out of 10 yards right there, and now McIntyre sends Rookstel in motion, empty backfield. The quick throw over to Jax Cooper. The screen is incomplete. And, you know, I kind of like that play. We send Rookstel out in motion towards Jax Cooper's way. If Jax catches that ball, he's got Rookstel who's going to be blocking for him.
Yeah. It's not. That was designed really nice, and something you don't see very often is Jax drop the ball. But that was he's got to come up with that because, like I said, he had a chance to take it into the end zone if he'd come up with it.
Brings up now 3rd and 11 for the Patriots. McIntyre drops back to pass. Now he's going to run it. And nothing there for Trace McIntyre. Just a reminder, this game is being filmed by NCTC if you have your cable provided through North Central Telephone Company. This game will air tomorrow on Channel 97 starting at noon and at 6 p.m. Also, same times on Monday and Wednesday. Appreciate Barry Hyatt and all he does for Patriot and Lady Patriot athletics and getting them on NCTC. And the kick is up, and it's good. Thorny Walker gets the field goal. I believe that is the first field goal of the year.
I believe it is.
And
26-yarder.
26-yarder. We're going to take a 1-minute break as the Patriots lead 3-0. We'll be back after this 1-minute break.
Going on up back deep for the center for Greenwood. Number 80, Thorny Walker, setting up the kickoff for the Patriots.
Live streaming of Patriot football is brought to you by A-Tech Electric and Mechanical, Southern Kentucky's #1 full-service electrical and mechanical contractor. Edmonton State Bank, ESB, we're right here when you need us. Barry and Rebecca Richards, Exit Realty Garden Gate Team. Harwood and Strode Funeral Home, honoring the spirit and life of each person we serve. And Summit Title Company, Billy E. Turner, manager. Video production and streaming is powered by Big Screen Productions.
3-0. As the Gators will come out. 46 seconds left to go in the first quarter, and, you know, that was big for our special teams unit, big for Thorny Walker. I believe it was the first field goal of the season by Thorny, and might have been the first field goal attempted. We might have attempted one maybe earlier in the year, maybe at Glasgow.
I think maybe at Glasgow we tried one.
But
that's such a big plus to have somebody that can, you know, you're pretty confident can make a 25-yard field goal.
Lofton Howard out of the shotgun. 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. The give is to a jet sweep, and he's going to be met by Dylan Ruxtel and Julian McPeak. Big special thanks to Big Screen Productions and ACS alumni Darren Shipley and Barry Richards for tonight's live stream.
Talking about all these Patriot alumni and Darren Shipley as a Patriot football alumni. Actually played with William Howard and Derek Johnson, and they were all on that team that beat Glasgow for the first time in '89. So,
wow, I wish I could have been there for that. I've heard so many stories in that '89 season when they beat Glasgow, and that was just, I know everyone was super excited. I've heard stories of a woman doing cartwheels after the game. She promised everyone that she would do it, and so that was a big win in our school history to win over Glasgow.
Yeah, that was Rebecca Tooley.
Rebecca Tooley. I couldn't remember her name. And now we're gonna, at the end of the first quarter, we've got cross country members. We've got senior Tad Colton Taylor, a 3-time state qualifier for ACS, freshman Tyler Stranger, and then we've got freshman Sarah Davis, who competed in her first KHS AA state tournament. They're being recognized on the 20-yard line. Hats off to them. It's an incredibly hard sport. I mean, if you like to run, it's even harder when you have to run in the courses that they do. And so many runners in the state, and Tad Colton Taylor's had a great career here at ACS, and now Sarah Davis, the freshman, competed in her first state tournament.
Yeah, it's great for those kids. Sometimes you don't hear quite as much about some of those sports like cross country, but those kids put as much time in as football, basketball players, and we swimming program, cross country, tennis, and so yeah, it's great for Tad Colton and the Stanger kid and Davis.
Sarah
great
Davis.
job, yes, Sarah. Great job, all three of them.
You could even hear Sean Huff's pet band down there. Rocking and rolling. Throw up the middle. What a play by Will Moore. He hits Mateos. Incomplete. Pass. It brings up 4th down. That was a big hit right
Really
there.
nice play. He timed that perfect and got there right when the ball got there. And Greenwood's keeping their offense on the field. Again, it's 4th and 9. Here comes the punt team.
4th and 9 from the 36-yard line. Back deep to receive the punt is Tanner Stinson.
Tanner Stinson back deep for the Patriots.
Simon LaCruz will be the punter for the Gators. And the punt is off. Not kind of a short punt. It'll get a good Greenwood bounce and roll to the 25-yard line. Patriots will take over 1st and 10 from the 25. Take a look at our Patriot Sports shout-outs. Allen County Farm Bureau. No matter your insurance needs. Stop by 1075 Smiths Grove Road and talk with Todd White and Glenn Jordan at Allen County Farm Bureau. Allen's Auto Sales at 1263 Franklin Road. Before you make your next vehicle purchase, check out the large selection of pre-owned vehicles at Allen's Auto Sales. Pete's Main Street Auto Parts. Whatever part your vehicle needs, Pete's Main Street Auto has it. And questions, stop by and talk with the staff at Pete's Main Street Auto. And for
Thank you to those Touchdown Club sponsors.
off your order. Thank you to all the Patriot Sports shout-outs. We'll get to more sponsors as the game continues. 11:44 mark here in the second quarter. Patriots get a quick pitch to Witcher. Breaks one tackle, now two. Still on his feet. And finally going to be brought down. And what have we talked about all year long? Jax Cooper's ability to block. He does a great job. Continued to give Witcher some room right there. And they finally closed in on him near the Cooper's down. Coaching staff looking. I think he's going to be all right. No, it's not Jax Cooper. Someone else is down. And Andy Vickery, our trainer, is going to be taking a look at it. So it's an official timeout right here. While we have that timeout, let's take a look at our Patriot Sports sponsors. U.S. Bank, Allen County Farmer Service, North Central Telephone, Hobdy Diane Reed, Tri-County Electric, Dinkins and Gosnell, Blankenship and Son Pest Control, Leachman Buick, Edmonton State Bank, Midwest American Federal Union, and as always, Griddle's Country Cooking. Griddle's Country Cooking is home to the Patriot Sports Weekly Show, Saturday morning. On the show this Saturday at 8:15.
Kyle, I think that was Landon Witcher that got the ball carrier that got shook up a little bit, but he's up. Looks to be doing okay.
You know, they're talking with him right there, and it brings up now 1st and 10. So that first down's brought to you by Edmonton State Bank. Patriots have a little momentum right here. They'd like to see another first down from McIntyre. We've got trips to the left, one wide receiver to the right. Rookstall in the backfield. Out of the gun is McIntyre. The gives to Rookstall, and Rookstall. Good carry, and actually Dylan Rookstall led us in rushing yards and had a touchdown last season against Greenwood, and he knows that he wants to get the Gators back as the Gators beat the Patriots last season 22-19. So hungry to get a win over the Gators.
You know, Kyle, it looked like we went to 4 wideouts that time, 1 back, and kind of spread Greenwood's defense out and, give it to the big back up the middle once we spread them out some. So we'll see if that's we continue with that plan.
2nd and 4. McIntyre on the keeper, nothing there. As a tackle by number 29, Will Price, brings up 3rd down for the Patriots. 10:40 left to go in the second quarter. It's 3-0 Patriots with the lead here on this Thursday Night Lights. If you have cable through NCTC, please enjoy the game tomorrow on Channel 97, starting at noon and 6 p.m. Channel 97, that's a great thing that NCTC does for our program, getting the games on the air.
We're good to go.
Big shout out to Barry Hyatt. 3rd and 2 for the Patriots, a crucial 3rd down. Ball spotted at the 43-yard line. 10-minute mark. McIntyre under center. The give is to Christopher Holland, and he's wrapped up in the backfield for no gain. Brings up 4th down, and Thorny Walker's going to have to come out once again.
You know, Kyle, I was just thinking, not too many years ago, having a high school game on TV was just almost unheard of. You see all the games on ESPN and different channels now, but, even here, we have NCTC, we have big screen productions doing it live. I mean, we got live football here.
It's awesome.
Watch, and that's such a big deal, and especially for these high school kids.
And especially during this COVID time when we're at limited seating. The kick is over Odom's head, and it's going to be down. There's a flag. Where's the flag's on the sideline, and not sure if this is on the Patriots.
Great pump by Thorny.
Was it?
He got a hold of that one.
Got the leg on that one. Thorny's coming up big. Downed it near the 6-yard line.
I'm not really sure what this is. Looks like the official's getting ready to tell us.
I believe it's going to be on the Patriots. I think there was some mouthing going on the sidelines, and
he called personal foul, but he didn't say which. It's on Greenwood.
Okay, so on the Gators. So that's going to push them back. Well, they haven't moved the ball yet.
It should be half the distance, so it's going to be, they're going to have the ball down about the 3-4 yard line.
Big shout out to Leatrice Wicks. Stopped in there for a little grub on the way, had a little bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich, and I can still smell the bacon on me, and it's still making me hungry. So it brings up 1st and 10. Great punt by Thorny Walker. Ball spotted on the 3.
3-yard.
Howard under center. And the give is up the middle, and not a bad gain there for the Gators. Gain of about 2.
About 2 on the play.
Brandon Baxter on the tackle. He's had several already tonight. Greenwood just trying to get a little room there to operate.
2nd and about 8 for the Gators. 8:50 mark here in the second quarter. 3-0 Patriots.
Look for Greenwood to air it out here on 2nd down, Kyle.
Howard going to run the option and lowers the shoulder, and the tackle's made by Cooper. That's good enough for a Gator first down.
Tackling play number 9, Jax Cooper.
A little option by Greenwood. A little option.
I like it.
I think that might have been a called run, but it's something else to think about, give the Patriot defense to think about.
If I was the Gators, I would be running Howard and Odom about every other play. I wouldn't be throwing it much. And a little big tackle by Julian McPeak. McPeak, a sophomore, and he is going to be the leader of this defense next season, him and Will Moore for sure. But he's playing like an upperclassman.
You know, Kyle, we've got several of these Patriots on defense that will be coming back next year. Several juniors, Tanner Stinson and Nick Grissom and Julian and Will Moore.
Christopher Holland. I believe he is a junior.
He's a junior.
Yep.
Yeah.
So big loss there. It's 2nd and 14. 7:30 mark here in the second quarter. Howard will be out of the shotgun. Patriots running that 4-4 defense, trying to make a stop. And 2nd and long. Howard drops back to pass. Screen pass to Odom. Odom's got the sideline and a decent gain for Greenwood. Brings up about 3rd and 6 maybe. Decent crowd here tonight. I know we have limited tickets, but everyone's spread out, but a good crowd. Both Greenwood brought a good crowd as well.
Yeah. Well, again, you know, it's, 15 minutes from here, so it's a lot of these people are just right across the county line, so it's a short trip for them tonight, and it's a nice night for football. A little cool, but it's football weather.
Sure is, and with 6:30, 3rd and 6 for the Gators. Howard empty backfield. He's the quarterback, sends the man in motion as Odom. The quick throw over the middle, incomplete. Big time right there as the Gators have an incomplete pass. Long was the intended receiver. And it brings up 4th down. The punt team comes on. Great job by the defense right there. And hopefully we can have pretty good field position here. As LaCruz for the punt. Line drive punt. We've got to get out of the way. And it's going to be down near the 45-yard line. Patriots will take over. 6:14 mark left to go here in the second quarter. 3-0 ACS.
When Greenwood kicked that ball, it was a line drive, and so many times you see that hit one of the return teams because they got their back turned blocking. And Will Moore took off the Greenwood sideline.
Yes. We've had some incidents during the season where, we've muffed punts as well as it's hit us on top of the helmets. Yeah. And
that's happened more than once this year.
Yeah, it's not been a great look for our special teams. McIntyre under center. He gives to Witcher. Goes right side. Off the tackle there and going to be tackled by number 33, I believe it was.
Second down and 8.
Or that's Cody Riney.
Cody Riney with the tackle there.
We've run the counter tray several times here and just hadn't been able to you can't have penetration by the defensive line and have the counter to be successful, and that's Greenwood's just getting too much penetration up front.
2nd and 8 for the Patriots. Ball spotted on the 47. The give is to Jax Cooper. Cooper, nothing there. Ball comes out, but they're going to say he's down.
He was brought down on the 48-yard line.
Not a bad play, but the Gators were kind of expecting that as they had 2 guys ready waiting for Cooper once he comes around to the other side.
I think that was maybe Will Price for Greenwood, and did a really nice job, nice tackle. We've seen, Jax make a move and make that first tackle or miss so many times this year, and Greenwood's defensive back did a nice job breaking down and making the hit.
Brings up 3rd and 8. Patriots are going to have to reach into the hat and pull out a trick here to get a big first down. McIntyre rolls, looking to his left, the throw. Tanner Stinson with a catch. And if it was on Sports Center, you would hear Randy Moss say, "You just got mossed." I mean, he goes up and gets that ball, and what a play from Tanner Stinson. We've been saying it all year. We need to throw more to that young man. I believe that's only his 4th catch of the year, only 100 and over 100 yards, 4 catches for over 100. Tanner Stinson comes up with a big first down for the Patriots.
Very athletic young man, and you could tell it on that play. He really showed off his vertical there.
Yes, he did. Sweep to the right. Witcher gets a block and a big gain, the biggest rushing gain for Witcher of the night.
I think we're going to have success against this Greenwood defense rushing. We're going to have to get the corner. We're going to have to get outside. They're just too big and strong inside between the tackles. I'm not sure we're going to have much success tonight. I think we're going to have to try to get the corner.
2nd and 4. Patriots have the 3-0 lead. 3:52 mark here in the 2nd quarter. There's a flag. Greenwood defense jumping off sides. Patriots will move a little closer. Starting to get a little bit chilly here. Clear skies at Patriot Stadium. We'll be back right here at Patriot Stadium next week. The Patriots take on the Franklin Simpson Wildcats in the first round of the Class 4A playoffs. And if we win that, we will either go on the road to Russell County or have a home game against Warren East. 1st and 10. McIntyre drops back to pass, looking deep to Tanner Stinson. He catches it. Touchdown, Patriots. Give him 6. Tanner Stinson. McIntyre finds Tanner Stinson for about a 26-yard touchdown pass.
Nice little double move there by Tanner. Runs a stop route and breaks it off and into the end zone. And nice throw by Trace. Really nice ball. Laid it up there and let Tanner run under it.
That was a big play. 3:25 mark. Thorny's kick is no good. Here in the 2nd quarter, we've got Patriots 9. Greenwood Gators 0. A 26-yard touchdown pass. McIntyre to Tanner Stinson. That's McIntyre's 6th passing touchdown of the season. And I'll tell you what.
Buyers to get top dollar. Barry and Rebecca Richards with Exit Realty Garden Gate team have developed an exclusive marketing plan to get the exposure you need. Professional photography, virtual tours, and advertising to buyers in both Kentucky and Tennessee are just part of their proven system. Thinking about selling? Visit mysokihome.com to connect with Barry and Rebecca Richards with Exit Realty Garden Gate team.
When you're on the go, you need a bank that goes with you. At ESB, we've combined the latest online and mobile banking tools with the same friendly, personal service we've offered for over 120 years. With our new improved mobile and online banking apps, you can check your accounts, transfer funds, or easily and securely pay bills from anywhere. We're here to help you manage your money faster, easier, and safer than ever before. Edmonton State Bank. We're right here when you need us.
And no, Trevor Tolbert come from a behind tackle right there. Great play by Tolbert. Way to never give up on the play. That was a good return by 24. Andrew Hatcher.
And so many times, Kyle, you see the ball, if it starts rolling around on a kickoff, people get out of their lanes. The kickoff team gets out of their lanes, and the return team will break one. Thorney did a nice job of slowing him down till someone caught him from behind.
Gators will have good field position. 1st and 10 from the 45. The gives to Odom, goes right side. He's met by Will Moore. Big tackle by Will Moore. Will Moore can put some hits on you, I'll tell you what. He's quick, good linebacker. Got a little of resemblance to Seth Pay, and Seth was probably a little bit better of an athlete, but both of them were not afraid to come up and make a big hit.
Will's had an outstanding season this year. Really did a nice job, and he's a lot of games he's been the leader on defense.
Yes, he has, and he had a big season last year as a sophomore, and it's carried over. The handoff to Long, and that's going to be. Is it good enough for a Gator first down? It's going to be just shy. Gators starting to move the ball a little bit. 2:21 left to go here in the second quarter. Brings up 3rd and 1. Clock continues to run down. Patriot defense trying to make a stand as the Gators had a pretty successful drive so far. Howard rolls to his left. The pass is incomplete. And I think that, they just need to stick to the running game. I mean, I'm no coach, but they have had so much success on the ground rather than the pass tonight.
Well, I guess you can take a shot there with being 4th and half a yard. You feel like you can pick it up, have confidence in your offensive line. You pick it up on 4th down and try to catch the Patriots trying to stop the run.
And they go for it on 4th down, and they're going to get it. 1st down, Greenwood Gators.
No gain on the play.
No. Officials talking this one over. That was 4th down when they went for it, correct?
It was 4th down, and I don't know if it is. Yeah, they're going to give it.
Yeah, I thought they had the first.
It looks like a 1st down from here.
Yes, and it's going to be 1st and 10. Ball spotted at the 35-yard line, left hash, as the Patriots have the 9-0 lead and trying to hang on and not let the Gators score right before halftime. 1:50 left to go. Howard. The option, or the pitch to Odom, breaks one tackle, and there's a flag.
I believe we're going to have a hold on Greenwood. I think the wide receiver got a hold of Will Moore there and drug him down.
So that's going to push him back. 1:39 mark here in the second quarter, 9-0 Patriots.
Set up a 1st and about 19, I think.
This has been a quick first half.
It has been.
7:52. Kickoff was at 7, and both teams have both timeouts. We've just played good high school football. I know Greenwood has taken one timeout, I believe.
Yeah, they did there on the first drive.
Empty backfield.
See if the Patriots come with pressure here or drop. I bet Coach Berry brings some pressure.
1st and 22. Howard drops back to pass. Now going to step up in the pocket and run, and he's brought down by Will Moore.
Will Moore to tackle.
And
Gain of about 5 on the play.
timeout, Greenwood Gators. We're going to take a timeout as well. You're listening to WVLE 99.3 Love FM. Patriot Sports Radio brought to you by U.S. Bank.
Go defense! Go Patriots!
We're live back here at Patriots Stadium as the Greenwood Gators come up with a big pass there to Odom, and it'll bring them in great field position.
You know, our linebackers just didn't get any depth on their drop there. You have to know the situation. It was second and, I don't know, forever. In that situation, you've got to get deep. They're not going to, you know, if they throw something underneath, you can come up and make the hit. But they just got in between our linebackers and our safety, and quarterback made a nice throw.
1st and 10 from the 17-yard line. 34 seconds to go. They hit Lofton Howard hard there. Brandon Baxter and Will Moore on the tackle. Will Moore's having a big night defensively. And the Gators take their final timeout.
Timeout Greenwood.
Greenwood's out of timeouts. 27 seconds remain here in the second quarter. Patriots up 9-0. And the ball is spotted on the, is it still the 17-yard line? Yes.
17.
So put on your coaching hat right here. What are you going to call as a defense coordinator right here?
Well, I think you need to bring some pressure, get some pressure on Howard. I mean, he's not – he's a good athlete, but he's not their best quarterback, or he would be starting. I'd try to get some pressure on him, and you know, I think he's going to tuck it down and run if he gets any pressure. And, you know, it's 27 seconds left with no timeouts. If we can make him run the ball, then that's going to run the clock. So I'm going to bring some pressure here.
Empty backfield. Howard, the quarterback. 27 seconds left to go. Rolls right. Throw over the middle. And it's intercepted. Jax Cooper with the interception. A tip ball by Will Moore. Jax Cooper comes up with it. And the Patriots will take over. 1st and 10 with 21 seconds left to go. Big time play by the defense.
Huge stop there. Huge stop by the Patriots. That time, linebackers got some depth on their drops. Will did a really nice job getting his hand up and deflecting the ball, and you run that old ball drill every day in practice where you tip the ball up and the defensive back comes up and catches it, and that's exactly what that was. Nice play by the Patriot defense.
Patriot offense looked to be in a kneel formation here. We'll go to halftime. Patriots have the 9-0 lead over the Greenwood Gators. As we go to halftime, Gators will get the ball at half. And it's been a physical game so far. Big touchdown from Trace McIntyre, 26-yard pass to Tanner Stinson. And then we had a 26-yard, was it 26-yard?
26-yard field goal by Thorny Walker.
So Patriots up 9-0. We're going to take a 2-minute break. When we return, we'll have Perry Thomas, a former ACS.
This time we'd like to announce our 2020 ACS Pet Band Seniors. The 17-year-old daughter of Shane and Karen Britt. She's a 5-year member and current drum major for the ACS Patriot Band. Lucy's future plans are to attend the University of Evansville next fall. Senior Lucy.
Live streaming of Patriot football is brought to you by A-Tech Electric and Mechanical, Southern Kentucky's #1 full-service electrical and mechanical contractor. Edmonton State Bank, ESB, we're right here when you need us. Barry and Rebecca Richards, Exit Realty Garden Gate Team. Harwood and Strode Funeral Home, honoring the spirit and life of each person we serve. And Summit Title Company, Billy E. Turner, manager. Video production and streaming is powered by Big Screen Productions.
Daisy Wilkerson is the 17-year-old daughter of Chris Wilkerson and Holly Jones. She's a 4-year member of the ACS Patriot Band. Daisy's future plans are to attend Southern Kentucky Community and Technical College next fall. Senior Daisy Wilkerson. And Xander Wimpy is the 17-year-old son of Sherwood Levy Davis and the late Brooke Wimpy and the grandson of Ernie and Sherry Owens. He's a 5-year member of the ACS Patriot Band. Xander's plans are to attend Southern Kentucky Community and Technical College next fall to major in auto technology and then transfer to Campbellsville University to major in music education, theory and composition. Senior Xander Wimpy. Please join me in giving all these seniors a big round of applause.
Teaching and Coach Royce here hired me on as a volunteer that year in '86, and Kerry was a senior, and we had a great year from Allen County standards. Didn't win a lot of games, but you could see a resurgence happening in the program, a pride thing developing in the program. So I was here that year, and in '87 when Chuck Smith came in, I was fortunate that he hired me on full time, and you could still see that turnaround happening.
Yeah.
And at that time, the facilities were beginning to grow. At the end of that '87 years when we started building this bleacher over here, the home bleacher. So you can see things begin to happen at that time.
Yeah, y'all really got the program rolling in the right way. I mean, '89, we ended up beating Glasgow for the first time, so y'all kind of had the footsteps there. And
At ESB, we're proud to have served the financial needs of our customers in Southern Kentucky for over 120 years. ESB was built on service, trust, and relationships. And those same guiding principles from 1897 still hold true today. Whether you're building a house, buying a car, or running a business, remember, with locations in 5 counties all over Southern Kentucky, as well as online and mobile banking tools, we are right here when you need us. Edmonton State Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Thinking about selling your home? It is a seller's market, but your home needs to be seen by the most buyers to get top dollar. Barry and Rebecca Richards with Exit Realty Garden Gate Team have developed an exclusive marketing plan to get the exposure you need. Professional photography, virtual tours, and advertising to buyers in both Kentucky and Tennessee are just part of their proven system. Thinking about selling? Visit mysokihome.com to connect with Barry and Rebecca Richards with Exit Realty Garden Gate Team.
Kept things organized, and he taught you how to work hard and believe in his program. And I remember getting out here and we would referee little league games, and that taught me a lot as I went into my career and ran my own programs. A lot of it came from what I learned here under Coach Ed.
yeah, you've had quite some success. You went to Campbellsville High School after Allen County, and then Paducah Tillman, and you had some great teams at Tillman. Did you have Joe Casey and Cantwell?
Yeah, I had some first-team All-Americans and some kids to go to the NFL at Tillman, and I've been blessed in my career, and a big part of that is the people I've been around, the players I've had, and so forth. They've overcome my lack of coaching, but I always think of Allen County as being the grassroots, and unfortunately in coaching we don't get to get back a whole lot. And with COVID this year, we're playing in February, so So for the first time, I'm actually able to get out to some games. And normally I don't get to do that. My assistants do, but I got other stuff as head coach on Friday nights typically.
Yes.
Day before a game. So, it was an opportunity to come out tonight and see some guys that we're recruiting for both programs. Chris Pardue, who's an Allen County graduate, is on my staff. He's my offensive coordinator. Matt Atwood, who's an Allen County graduate, he's on my staff. And so we came tonight, and of course Brandon lived with him, coaching his dad, William Howard from Greenwood, and Derek Johnson and Corey Ward.
Yes.
They all play for us here, and it's really great. Get to see a lot of people that I hadn't seen in years. I mean, literally years, and they still come up and remember me, and that's always a good thing.
Yeah, we always have a good culture here at ACS, and they buy into the sports programs. Whether we're 0-10 or go to the state championship, you're going to have a big crowd, and they're always the first one to pat you on the back after a win or a loss and pick you up. And that says a lot about our community.
No doubt about it. I mean, I think it's a special place. It really is. And I loved it here. I mean, I really did. And I think of it as the start of my career. And like I said, I've been blessed, but it all started right here. Coaching these little league games out here.
Yeah.
The old wooden bleachers over there with the home stands, and we used to practice up there next to the tobacco fields. And, it all started here. But you're right, the fans have always been tremendous, no matter what the success was on the field. All they want, they want great winning, but they want that effort. They want to see that you care about the guys that are playing for them. And I look at this crowd tonight. I know COVID limits stuff, but they're just into it and they're excited, and it's a good competitive game. It's actually my type of game, defensive game. I know fans love offense, but I'm a defensive coach, so it's my type of game. But it's great to be back here and to see the growth. It's amazing how this whole complex is. With your middle school, intermediate school, everything around here. It's just unbelievable the work they've done here.
Yes, and hats off to our board, our school board, and the athletic director, Carrie Harwood, and even that athletic center. That is a big plus for high school athletics. For when it's raining, our football team can go in there. Our baseball team's getting cuts in January and December when they wouldn't if we didn't have that athletic center. So that's a big plus.
No doubt about it. Other schools would be envious of what you have here. And I kind of talk about the same thing in Campbell University. You can see that the administration here is investing into the students here, into this community. Just look at these facilities athletically, but also the schools and this beautiful complex. Everything is right here. It's a tremendous investment that they're making to this community and to these students.
So we've talked about a lot of Allen County graduates attend Campbellsville for football, and I think we got Riley Whitney up there for softball, and Savannah Gregory basketball. Chase Wilson is on the football team. So it's it feels like home when I talk to those kids who go to school there. It feels like the same type of atmosphere at Allen County.
Well, and that's what you want. It's a tight-knit community that's very community-oriented, and support from the community to the school and the school to the community works both ways. Same as here, same as in Campbellsville. It's not a far trip, and we love to get everybody up there, no doubt. We believe in what we have there, in all aspects. Beautiful campus, old buildings are refurbished, new buildings constantly going up. Football-wise, just moved into a new field house, got a press box going up. So everything's always developing, and you have some Allen County connections up there. Just look at my staff. We got people there that are tied into this community scene. So we believe in both places. It's a great community, like-minded concepts, and I think you can't go wrong with either one.
No, I don't think you can. You have great facilities. We got to play in some bowl games up there the last couple of years, and got to go through your press box and see the old pictures of, was it Coach Finley? Coach Finley, and every time you talk about Campbellsville, Coach Hood talks about Coach Finley. What an impact he had there. But you coached high school. You were very successful at the high school level. What made you want to go and make that big step to college?
It was just time for a change, basically. I got 20-something years in high school and had a great time. I love teaching. I love the daily interaction with a high school student. I love that age of a young man and woman to develop and mentor. But I was just ready for a change in life, and the Campbellsville situation opened up and called me. Of course, I had been at the high school there for 12 years, 8 years as the head coach. And it was just time for another change, another step in life that we all go through, and I've had a ball. Some years have been great, some years haven't been so great, but it's been a great journey, and it's fun, and just to look back to this whole career. And hopefully we're going to continue to move forward and have some success on and off the field, because we're all about developing men and helping get that degree. So hopefully we're going to continue that success on and off the field.
Well, thanks, Coach, for coming up here and talking with me. I know, as soon as Coach Cooper over here told me that you were going to be here, he said, "Oh, we can get him on." So I've heard a lot of good stories from my dad and Coach Cooper about you, and I've seen your success at Tillman and at Campbellsville. So thanks for coming up and talking a little Patriot football and a little Tiger football as well.
Well, thanks for having me up, and it's a good battle tonight. So just glad to be back in Scottsfield, and I got you someplace at. I'm not going to say the names, I don't know if it's a sponsor or not, but it's great to be back here, and I really appreciate and humbled how this community took me.
Well, thanks, Coach. That was Perry Thomas. He did his student teaching here in '86 and was on staff in '87. He's now the head coach at Campbellsville University. This is Kyle Harwood. We're going to take a 4-minute break. When we return, we'll have Gators Patriots right here on WVLE 99.3 Patriot Sports Radio Network. We'll be back after this 4-minute break.
outstanding high school player. I mean, he was one of those that didn't come along very often. And, you know, talking about Coach Thomas, we were very fortunate to have him here for a short time. He's a great football coach, did a great job in high school, doing a great job up at Campbellsville, but even a better person. You just don't find him any better than Perry Thomas. And, you know, if I had a son that had an offer to go to Campbellsville, I would encourage him to go to Campbellsville, because he is a fine coach. And I know he talked about some of the other connections with Matt Atwood and Chris Purdue. You know, we've got three guys that have connections to Allen County on the coaching staff up there. And, you know, like I said, we've sent several kids up there over the years, and so.
And, you know, he talked a lot about character and building character with young men, and that how he liked the grind of it when he was a high school teacher, and then the grind of college coaching. So he's had success both in college and in high school, and great to get him up here. Having some issues with the lights here at Patriot Field. The home stadium lights are out right now. As the away side, the lights are on, and we are not sure what the issue is, and I'm sure Kerry Harwood is not a happy camper right now. He is probably very upset. I know how he is when he gets upset, but it's out of our control right now. They're having some issues with the lights, so halftime is going to be extended, and we don't really know how much longer it is. And we're going to take another 2-minute break. When we return, we might have the answer for you, as well as we're going to talk about the scoring recap for the Patriots and the Gators. Patriots lead 9-0 here at halftime. You're listening to Patriot Sports Radio Network.
Thinking about selling your home? It is a seller's market, but your home needs to be seen by the most buyers to get top dollar. Barry and Rebecca Richards with Exit Realty Garden Gate team have developed an exclusive marketing plan to get the exposure you need. Professional photography, virtual tours, and advertising to buyers in both Kentucky and Tennessee are just part of their proven system. Thinking about selling? Visit mysokihome.com to connect with Barry and Rebecca Richards with Exit Realty Garden Gate team.
When you're on the go, you need a bank that goes with you. At BSB, we've combined the latest online and mobile banking tools with the same friendly personal service we've offered for over 120 years. With our new improved mobile and online banking apps, you can check your accounts, transfer funds, or easily and securely pay bills from anywhere. We're here to help you manage your money faster, easier, and safer than ever before. Edmonton State Bank. We're right here when you need us.
First quarter, we had a big pass play, about a 40-yard pass from Baxter to Jax Cooper, set us up in great field position. Unfortunately, we don't get the TD. We were stopped after a quick 3-and-out. Once we get down there, we kick a field goal. Great job by Thorny Walker. Might be the difference maker in this game later on. You don't know, but a huge kick there with 51 seconds left to go in the first quarter, making it 3-0 Patriots. 3:25, Mark McIntyre gets a 26-yard touchdown pass to Tanner Stinson. PAT was no good, making it 9-0. And then 21 seconds left to go in the second quarter. It was an interception by Jax Cooper. As Will Moore tips it up into the hands of Jax Cooper, Patriots would nail it. And they will have the lead, 9-0. As the Patriots have the 9-0 lead here at halftime, and I believe Kim, my producer, back in the station, we are going to disconnect and wait on this light issue here at Patriot Stadium, and we're going to give it about 10 minutes, and then we'll reconnect. So stay with us. Stay tuned in to 99.3. This game will be played. In the second half, we'll get underway, hopefully sooner than later. But we're going to take about a 10-minute break and go back to the station music as you're listening to WVLE 99.3 Love FM. This is Kyle Harwood and Chad Cooper. Halftime, Patriots 9, Gators 0, as we are dealing with some
Live streaming of Patriot football is brought to you by ATEC Electric and Mechanical, Southern Kentucky's #1 full-service electrical and mechanical contractor. Edmonton State Bank, ESB, we're right here when you need us. Barry and Rebecca Richards, Exit Realty Garden Gate Team. Harwood and Strode Funeral Home, honoring the spirit and life of each person we serve. And Summit Title Company, Billy E. Turner, manager. Video production and streaming is powered by Big Screen Productions.
I go to war with my family. Ups and downs, wrong or right, this family. They think that we crazy, they say that we crazy, can't handle it. My back on the wall, who am I calling my family? We different, dig out.
down there and made a full car. Yeah, you're fine. Yeah. He said that he won't ever see you back. Yeah. We did all of it. And then all on both sides. Really, it looked like they were thinking that they was all on the right side. Yeah, they was funny. And they just went down that one-way street, took a left, right there. Now, you know, if you would have done it by the way you're supposed to do it, you'd have to drive a mile out of the way. While they were doing those things, they're out of the way. Hey, thanks.
Live streaming of Patriot football is brought to you by ATEC Electric and Mechanical, Southern Kentucky's #1 full-service electrical and mechanical contractor. Edmonton State Bank, ESB, we're right here when you need us. Barry and Rebecca Richards, Exit Realty Garden Gate Team. Harwood and Strode Funeral Home, honoring the spirit and life of each person we serve. And Summit Title Company, Billy E. Turner, manager. Video production and streaming is powered by Big Screen Productions. Patriot football is brought to you by ATEC Electric and Mechanical, Southern electrical and mechanical contractor.
Around, not knowing if they're going to play or not, what's going to happen, and that's going to be a big key to second half. Which team can come back up and crank you back up mentally? We're all fired up. Went into halftime with a lead, and then you have all the uncertainty of the second half. So a big part of the second half is going to be who can come back out and be mentally ready to play.
Hopefully the Patriots can withstand the weight and can come out here in the second half and play like they did in the first. I thought our defense played extremely well. We had the big stops when we needed them. They had a chance to score. Right before halftime on the 17-yard line, we get an interception. So we forced 2 turnovers, 2 interceptions, and it's been big. It's Gators Patriots, and if you want to take a look at some of our halftime stats, I'm going to get a good sweatshirt on right now. It's getting a little cold, but if you want to look at some of our halftime stats.
All right, Kyle. First half, we saw Trace McIntyre go 3 for 7 to 52 yards, 1 touchdown, and then Brandon Baxter was 1 for 1 with the little reverse pass and a big 49-yard pass. Jack Scooper had 2 receptions for 60 yards, and Tanner Stinson had 2 receptions for 41 yards, a touchdown, and also had a pick. And Jack Scooper had the other interception. So Jack Scooper and Tanner both had a great first half. We don't have tackles, but I think Kyle had already mentioned that our defense really played lights out the first half, and we're going to have that same effort the second half.
Second half of football right here at Patriots Stadium. Patriots up 9-0 over the Greenwood Gators. The Gators will get the ball here starting the second half, and let's see if it's going to continue a defensive battle. It has continued. The temperatures have dropped here on this Thursday night of football, and looking for the Patriots. You know, Thorny Walker's had a big game for us. He's had some great punts. He had the field goal. He's done some big things. Tanner Stinson, interception and a receiving touchdown. He's also had another one. Here we go. Thorny Walker looks for the kick. Back deep to receive is David Odom. And it's a line drive kick, and it goes in between the fingers of Greenwood player, and now Hatcher gets another good return up to the 42-yard line. And the Greenwood Gators will take over. Defense will look as this. Brandon Baxter, defensive end. Defensive line, Julian McPeak. Defensive line, Dylan Rookstall. Defensive end, John Calvert. Outside linebacker, Nick Grissom and Christopher Holland. Middle linebackers, Will Moore, Cody Miller. Defensive back, Tanner Stinson. Defensive back, Trevor Tolbert. And safety is Jax Cooper. Cooper stepped up in a big way last week against Russell County with 7 tackles at safety. Really like to see him back there. We've had Witcher there after Witcher got hurt in the East game. Cooper has stepped up, but both good safeties. Handoff to Long. Going to go left side. Tackle made by Will Moore. Will Moore is going to have double-digit tackles for sure tonight. He has been everywhere on the field.
You know, overall defensively, I thought we played a very good first half. We did a really good job against Greenwood's running game. We really strung everything out, and we were really flew to the ball and made some nice hits.
And here is the give to Odom. Odom goes left side, breaks one tackle off Holland. Tolbert gets the tackle as he runs out of bounds near the 45-yard line. Brings up third down now for the Gators. 11:15 mark in the third quarter, 9-0.
No down play, third down and 6 for the Gators.
Gators forced with another third down. Lofton Howard is the quarterback. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, sends Long in motion. Quarterback up the middle. He's met by Dylan Ruckstall. Ruckstall gets the big tackle, forces it to 4th down. Gators going to send the punt team on. LaCruz, the punter. Back deep to receive is Tanner Stinson.
Patriot defense has done a really nice job on third down tonight, Kyle. Not keeping that stat, but I can't remember off the top of my head them converting on third down tonight.
Here's the punt. Stinson going to get out of the way, and it'll be a good punt down near the 10-yard line. Patriots will take over.
It's an important drive here for the Patriots to, got us down in the hole. It's going to be 1st and 10 on the Patriots' 11-yard line. So it's going to be important for us to, maybe get at least a couple first downs here, move the ball, and where we can shift the field, and field position may be important here in the second half.
Here's the snap, sweep to Witcher. Witcher breaks one tackle. Now, with a big stiff arm there, great run by Landon Witcher. That first down is brought to you by Edmonton State Bank.
We had some success in the first half with the sweep, trying to, outside quick, and Landon did a nice job of setting up his block and picked up a nice gain there on first down. Got us out of the hole.
10-minute mark here in the third quarter. 1st and 10 for the Patriots. Ball spotted on the 26-yard line. I formation, McIntyre under center. And McIntyre on the keeper. Ball comes out, and it's Greenwood football. Greenwood football. Tough after a big first down from Witcher, and it's Greenwood football. Not a bad run there from McIntyre's getting up slow as he's limping towards the bench. I think, he broke one tackle, and then someone had him by the legs. He spins, and when he spun out of it, it was a big contact right there.
Looked like somebody just put a helmet right on the ball, and Trace, like you said, Trace was fighting for extra yards. He made a really nice read, pulled the ball, and found a little crease and had a nice gain. Just couldn't hold on to the ball.
.9:45 mark here in the third quarter. 9-0 Patriots as the turnover. It'll give the Gators the ball back. Good field position on the 32-yard line. The gives to Long. Breaks one tackle, now cuts it up midfield, and he is met by, I believe that was Will Moore on the tackle. Just a reminder, we'll have the Patriot Sports Weekly show at Griddle's Country Cooking, 8:15 on Saturday morning. Coach Hood and myself will enjoy a great breakfast as well as talk about this game and playoffs. The give is up the middle to Conwell, and he's met by John Calvert, Dylan Ruxtell. We're pushing and shoving after the play. We've talked all night. It's a physical game, and it's been physical with Greenwood all night, and both teams wanting to get the big W. 9-0 Patriots. It's second and long for the Gators. Out of the gun is Howard. Howard, the handoff to Odom. Odom goes right side. He's met by the defense.
I think that was Julian McPeak, maybe.
And I think Cody Miller was in on it.
Somebody just had him by the jersey and slung him around there. I think he had some running room if someone hadn't reached out and grabbed the jersey.
Miller had 17 tackles in the Russell County game, and he's had a great senior season at linebacker. Third down and 10. Ball spotted at the 21-yard line. Can Howard come up big for the Gators? Looks over to the sideline to his father, the head coach of the Gators. The snap. Fumbles the snap. Goes left side. Steps up. Breaks a tackle. Dives for the first down marker. Not going to get it. Thought there was going to be a hold call, but no call. It brings up fourth and about 2. This is a big play right here, Chad, and we'll see if the Patriots can make a stop.
Looks like they marked him out, so it's going to be about 4th and maybe 4 here. But you're right, it's a big play here. If Patriot defense can hold them here on 4th down, that's going to be huge after the turnover by the Patriots.
7:50 mark here in the third quarter. 9-0 Patriots. 4th and 4 from the 15. Lofton Howard steps up. He's going to run. He's got the first down and more. Lowers his shoulder, and a big-time run from Lofton Howard. It's going to be first and goal from about the 5.
I think that was a called play, Kyle. I believe that was just a quarterback draw. It looked like I don't think he had any intention of throwing the ball there.
Greenwood fired up. Definitely the momentum is on their side. I want to give another big shout-out thanks to Big Screen Productions and ACS alumni, Darren Shipley and Barry Richards, for tonight's live stream, as well as John Buchanan. First class Big Screen Productions, and it's been great. I know it's looking good on the screen. Got our great audio up here, and pretty cool experience to get to watch a high school football game live. So it brings up second and goal from about the 3-yard line. Lofton Howard under center. You're probably going to see him try to sneak it in here. And the give is no. It's pitch back to Odom, and Odom gets in the end zone.
He's called him down. The official blew the whistle, called him down.
Called Lofton.
Called Lofton down.
So Lofton Howard is falling down, and as he's falling down, pitches it to David Odom. Nobody's on the right side of the field. As they're coming in on Lofton, the quarterback, he pitches it out to Odom. Odom scores, but it's a flag on the play. Or not a flag, they ruled him down, and it's going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 6.
Yeah, it's really a safety issue, Kyle. Anytime, especially in high school, when the ball carrier is stopped, they're going to blow the whistle.
Yeah. Lofton Howard under center. 2 backs in the backfield. Howard trying to run it in, and is he in? Touchdown! He's pushed back, but there's a flag. We'll see what the call is. Howard definitely gets in there. Coach Hood wanting a hold, but I believe it might be a personal foul.
Some pushing and shoving going on after the play. I think that was a flag was thrown after the touchdown.
Officials still talking this one over, but the PAT comes out. Team comes out for Greenwood.
Personal foul against the Patriots, which will be marked off on the kickoff, Kyle. So they'll be kicking off from our 45.
So with 5:53 mark, the Gators punch it in with a 6-yard run from Lofton Howard. The PAT team will come on for the extra point. See if the Gators can knock this one down. It's up, and it is good. 9-7, Gators are back in it. Now, Patriots have a 2-point lead, and we're going to need to score more points than that if we want to get a win here tonight. You know, that missed extra point, you'll circle that as big because their special teams are very good. So if it comes down to a field goal, they'll kick one. I know last year they had the Patterson kid who was very good, All-Sky Conference, and now they've got another young man who's a very good kicker. You know, those Warren County schools, they have good soccer programs, they have good kicking in all of the schools, Bowling Green, Greenwood, South Warren. So what are you telling your team right here after you give up the score? How do you get the intensity back on your side?
Well, you know, we just need to put together a nice drive here and hopefully come away with some points, but at least you know, move the ball down the field here. Again, Greenwood's going to be kicking off from the 45. So
we'll see what the Gators choose. They're going to kick it deep to Jax Cooper near the 5-yard line. Cooper going to go right up the middle. And he's got one man to beat.
He's gone.
He is at the 50.
He's gone.
He's at the 40, the 30,
no flag.
20, 10. Touchdown, Patriots, Jax Cooper. And that's how you get the intensity back. Give him 6.
Now, I'm going to tell my return team just to run it back for a touchdown. That's how we're going to get that
There we go. That was huge for the Patriots. Jax Cooper takes it about 95 yards for the touchdown. And boy, has the momentum shifted back to the Patriots. Coach Hood's fired up, and so is the red, white, and blue faithful. Great play, and you know, you saw the gap started opening up, and he just burst of speed. We've seen that last year in the playoffs against Franklin. He took one back, and kicks no good. PAT hits the side of the post, and it's no good. So with 5:39 left to go in the third quarter, we had a 95-yard kickoff return from Jax Cooper. PAT no good. It's 15-7. Patriots with the lead. We got a ball game on our hands here. This is where your defense has got to step up. You know, they scored on their previous drive, but we gave them pretty good field position with that fumble. You know, I think if we can get them, push them back here, you know, we've been fairly successful on stopping them on third down.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, you've seen it. They've been going for it on fourth, so if we could stop them on fourth and maybe get the ball back in good field position.
All sports, but especially I think football is such a game of momentum. And, you know, we've got it now. We don't need to give it back up. Kyle, I want to take a second and mention my good friend Barry Noble. Listen tonight on Facebook over in Rockcastle County, former basketball coach here, and sending me a text. And good to hear from him. And good to know that people are listening on Facebook.
Yeah, glad to former Patriot coach listening on, and big hit right there. Some more mouthing going on. There's a flag. I was watching the ball. The flag's thrown back.
Yeah, looked like we had a little extracurricular activity there behind the play after the whistle, and I think the officials just trying to get a hold of this before it gets out of hand. A lot of mouthing going on, and personal foul on Greenwood. So it's going to back them up 15 more yards. They're going to start inside their own 20 here.
So Patriots and Gators, it's getting a little chippy on the sidelines, and yeah, we want to just get everyone, keep them healthy, and have a good first-class game.
Well, the last thing you want to have happen is somebody get thrown out of the game. You know, you don't want that for us or Greenwood, both of us going in playoffs and not be able to play next week. So just go out and play hard with the whistle and keep your mouth shut.
Gators will take over 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. Defensive line's got Brady Alderson, Dylan Ruxtel, Julian McPeak, John Calvert. Linebackers, Holland, Moore, Miller, Grissom. Defensive back, Stinson, Tolbert. Safety, Witcher. What's the confusion here? Finally, now we're going to get a new.
Had to get the right football in.
There we go. Whatever works. We've also got Brandon Baxter in for Brady Alderson. Howard changing up the play. Sends Odom in motion, gives to Odom. He's hit by Christopher Holland. Gain of about 3 or 4 on that one for David Odom.
You know, Greenwood's got a little fire in them right now after the penalty, and so Patriot defense, it's important for them to step up and match the intensity here. We need to get the ball back here and get some more points on the board.
5-minute mark here in the third quarter. Howard out of the gun. Patriot defense. Gator send a man in motion. Drops back to pass. Throws deep downfield, and it's no! Tanner Stinson had a hand on it. I thought he was coming up with an interception. As he's going down, him and Long collide, and it's broken up by Tanner Stinson. Great play, though. A little underthrown, but Patriots come up big right there. You know, at first, when you see Long starting to break away, you know, if Howard puts some lift on that ball, that's probably a touchdown, but he throws it a little short.
Yeah, he was behind our defensive backs, but we did a nice job of breaking on the ball and made up some ground there and knocked the ball down. Didn't come up with the pick, but broke it up.
Third down. The give is to Conwell. And he is brought down by John Calvert. And brings up 4th down and 1.
I'm betting Coach Howard's going to go for this one. He's sending the punt team out.
Sends the punt team out with 4:25. Yeah, I thought he was going to go for it too.
I would definitely be looking for the fake here.
Yep.
Still early in the third quarter, but
Got 15-7. Patriots with the lead. Got Stinson back for the punt. Here's the snap. LaCruz gets it off. Patriot players have got to get away. It goes out of bounds and going to be down near the 44-yard line. Here come the Patriots. We need a big offensive drive here.
and here's an opportunity for us to really take charge of the game here. If we can drive the ball down here and put some points on the board, it won't be over, but we can take charge of this ball game.
1st and 10, Patriots I formation. See if they give it to the big fella, Dylan Ruxell. You know, he hadn't had too many carries tonight. Drops back to pass on 1st down. Throw is to Jax Cooper, and it's incomplete. I was thinking Baxter was open, but we had our eyes on Cooper all the way. It brings up 2nd and 10. 3:56 mark here in the third quarter. Patriot sponsors: U.S. Bank, Allen County Farmer Service, North Central Telephone, Hobdydine Reed, Tri-County Electric, Dinkins and Gosnell, Leachman Buick, Blankenship and Son Pest Control, Edmonton State Bank, and Midwest American Federal Union, as well as Griddles Country Cooking. Thank you to all our Patriot sports sponsors. The gives to Witcher. Witcher, gain of about 5 there. Good run from Landon Witcher. Stays on his feet, continues to drive forward here. Tonight we're without Jake Bowe. Bowe had an injury to his hand, and believe he's going to be out 6 weeks. So, you know, he's also a basketball player, so he's probably going to miss some basketball time as well. 3rd down and 6 for the Patriots. 3:20 mark here in the third. McIntyre to Ruxtall. Ruxtall cuts it back up midfield. Not enough for the first. You know, I think if he would have just kept going towards that sidelines, he chooses to go back up the middle. Still pretty good run. Brings up 4th and 2. Patriots got to go for it here.
You know, it's hard to complain. You know, anytime back will turn his shoulder and get upfield, that's you don't get much yardage running from sideline to sideline.
True.
And, you know, Dylan, I think you're right. I think he may have got the corner there, but he turned his shoulders, and that's his game, is getting his shoulders square and going upfield.
Now, McIntyre on the keeper. Lowers his shoulder. A big hit, and a Patriot first down. How big was that, Chad? McIntyre not shying away from the contact, lowers his shoulder, and gets the Patriot first down.
Yeah, he was definitely stopped short of the first down, like you said. Trace just lowered that shoulder and ran over the defensive back, got the first down, got out of bounds. That could come back to be a big play for us.
Yes, it could. 2:30 left to go in the third quarter. I formation. Patriots trying to eat some of that clock, but as well are having some success with the run game. Witcher on the sweep to the right side. Breaks 1 tackle, now 2. Still on his feet, and he's got the first down and more. First down, Patriots. First down brought to you by Edmonton State Bank.
Nice run by Landon. Running hard there, Kyle. He, again, he got his shoulders turned north and south and lowered his shoulders, kept his balance, and picked up about 12 yards there.
That was a big run from Landon. Love to see it there. 2:05 mark. Patriots 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line will stay in the I formation. Rook's still on the carry. Gain of about 3 or 4 there. Rook's still running hard. Been very physical so far. And, you know, the offensive line seems like they're getting a better push than the first half.
I was just thinking, Kyle, you know, we're not talking about Greenwood being in the backfield like we were in the first quarter. So the Patriot offensive line is doing a much better job here in the second half.
2nd and 8. McIntyre under center. Rolls left, looking for Tanner Stinson. Throws it to the deep corner of the end zone. Incomplete. I guess that was the front corner of the end zone. I thought he was leading him towards the back, and the throw is incomplete. But Stinson run another good route right there, just can't connect as Cope comes in with the play call.
Kyle would really like to see us, run that same play, roll out to the right, and try to throw back to the left side. I really think that might be wide open.
Yeah, especially maybe Jack's on the other side, on that left side, and have Stinson on the right. And there's the sweep. And a good block by Jax Cooper, and it's not going to be enough for the first down. Witcher has a good run. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of 1 or 2. Actually gain about 2. So brings up 4th down. 50 seconds remain here in the third quarter. A big play for the Patriots. What do you think you're going to draw up right here for the Patriots?
Well, the last couple of pass plays, Brandon Baxter's been wide open.
Got out of the shotgun. McIntyre throws in heavy coverage, but Brandon Baxter makes the catch. Brandon Baxter makes the catch. It's tipped up by Jax Cooper and Lofton Howard into the hands of Brandon Baxter. Right place, right time. Give him 6. What a play.
Brandon was open on the route, and we tried to force that into Jax there and tipped the ball up, and Brandon's right there to get the deflection. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way.
That was a great job right there. Thorny Walker comes on for the extra point. It's up, and it is no good. I thought that one was going to be good. It's a little left, and Patriots have the 21-7 lead with 22 seconds left to go in the third quarter. You're listening to WVLE 99.3. We'll be back after this 1-minute break.
Thinking about selling your home? It is a seller's market, but your home needs to be seen by the most buyers to get top dollar. Barry and Rebecca Richards with Exit Realty Garden Gate team have developed an exclusive marketing plan to get the exposure you need. Professional photography, virtual tours, and advertising to buyers in both Kentucky and Tennessee are just part of their proven system. Thinking about selling? Visit mysokihome.com to connect with Barry and Rebecca Richards with Exit Realty Garden Gate team.
When you're on the go, you need a bank that goes with you. At BSB, we've combined the latest online and mobile banking tools with the same friendly personal service we've offered for over 120 years. With our new improved mobile and online banking apps, you can check your accounts, transfer funds, or easily and securely pay bills from anywhere. We're here to help you manage your money faster, easier, and safer than ever before. Edmonton State Bank. We're right here when you need us.
He's got Thorny to beat. He's past Thorny. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown Gators. Special teams not ready for that. And after a big touchdown, the momentum switches right back to Greenwood after a David Odom kickoff return with 10 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
That's the last thing you wanted to see there, Kyle. We had all the momentum going for us there, and again, that's just getting out of our lanes.
And come on for the PAT. This could make it a 7-point lead for the Patriots. And here is the snap. Kicks up, it's good. 21-14. Gators right back in this. We thought we were trying to pull away there, 21-7. You get a big-time touchdown, and then special teams, they give up the touchdown to Odom. They kind of had a squib kick. He kind of muffed the kick. Then he picks it up and just takes off, gets the sidelines, and there's no looking back.
Really, when you're coaching the kickoff team, everyone has a lane to run down, and as you get closer to the ball carrier, I mean, it's almost like an umbrella, and if you don't stay in your lane, that leaves a running lane for the returner. And our right side of our kickoff team closed in too quick and got out of their lanes, and the kid from Greenwood just got outside, and we couldn't catch him.
So it's 21-14 Patriots. What a night here in Scottsville. We've had blown fuses in the lights. We've had a quick first half. We've had crazy interceptions, crazy touchdown passes, 2 kickoff returns for a touchdown, and it's 21-14, and we've still got the fourth quarter to play. The kick is to Jax Cooper. Cooper up the middle, and he's met by the Gators. Little to no gain, gets about to the 30 there on that return. Patriots will have one play before the fourth quarter. What a battle it's been between the Gators and the Patriots. Right here on Patriot Sports Radio Network, Kyle Harwood and Chad Cooper bringing you the action. Coach Hood drawing up a play, trying to get his team fired up. Been a great game, and both back and forth, playing hard, and
2 very evenly matched teams.
McIntyre will be under center. The fullback or the tailback will be Ruxtel. Give is to Ruxtel. Ruxtel going to try to go outside. He's met by Lofton Howard as well as, didn't see that number, 13.
13.
Vincent.
Adam Vincent.
We go to the fourth quarter, 21-14. We'll take a look at our Patriot Sports sponsors. U.S. Bank, Allen County Farmers Service, North Central Telephone.
Mobile banking tools. We are right. At ESB, we're proud to have served the financial needs of our customers in Southern Kentucky for over 120 years. ESB was built on service, trust, and relationships, and those same guiding principles from 1897 still hold true today. Whether you're building a house, buying a car, or running a business, remember, with locations in 5 counties all over Southern Kentucky, as well as online and mobile banking tools, we are right here when you need us. Edmonton State Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Thinking about selling your home? It is a seller's market, but your home needs to be seen by the most buyers to get top dollar. Barry and Rebecca Richards with Exit Realty Garden Gate team have developed an exclusive marketing plan to get the exposure you need. Professional photography, virtual tours, and advertising to buyers in both Kentucky and Tennessee are just part of their proven system. Thinking about selling? Visit mysokihome.com to connect with Barry and Rebecca Richards with Exit Realty Garden Gate team.
Ruxtel with another carry. Breaks it outside. Lofton Howard breaks 1 tackle, now 2 with a big stiff arm. He gets a big block from Tucker Tracy, and that's going to be, is that going to be a first down? If not, it's going to be shy. They're going to mark him down shy of the first down.
Going to give him the first down, Kyle. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Patriots.
First down brought to you by Edmonton State Bank. So we start this fourth quarter on a cold Thursday night. Almost said Friday. A little different. Patriots will be in action next week as they are in the playoffs against Franklin Simpson right here at Patriot Stadium. We'll stay with the 6:30 pregame, 7 o'clock kickoff.
Well, I think they've reversed the call. I think they're going to say it's a little short. It's going to be 3rd down.
Called first, and now they're retracting the statement. And at least I thought they would bring out the chain gain, but it's going to be 3rd down. Got to get this first. And, if you don't get the first, do you punt or do you try to go for it if you get back to the line of scrimmage?
I think if you don't I think if you don't make this on third down, you got to punt it away.
Yeah.
There's just too much time left. And
That'd be too good a field position for Greenwood.
you know, Kyle, the officials have done a good job tonight. I think our white hat is a replacement. So I think I heard someone say that the normal white hat with his crew, the head official, is out with a sickness tonight. So
High formation, the gives to Witcher. And he cuts it outside. Got to get up to the first down. Don't believe he got it.
again, you got to know the situation right there. You just got to stick it up in there and get the first down. It's going to be close. They marked it right on the line.
Brings up fourth down. Coach Hood's got a decision to make. Do you punt with 11:15 left to go in the fourth quarter, or do you go for it? We're going to go for it. Going to put all the cards out on the table and kind of stick your chest out, and it'll either work in your favor or it's going to give Greenwood the ball in great field position. 4th and inches here. Ball spotted at the 40-yard line. I formation once again. Greenwood's stacking the box. Looking over, tried to get a hard count. Coach Hood. And we're going to let the clock. No, it's a timeout, Patriots.
Timeout, Patriots.
Timeout, Patriots. We're going to stay right here. And now the punt team will come on. You know, we tried to get a hard count, maybe make them jump. And honestly, I thought one of our offensive linemen moved right there. But you know, we get away with it right there. Now we're going to come on, punt. And
how big a call was that with the reversal of the first down?
It's huge. It really is. You know, they signaled first, and then they talk things over and say it's not. And, you know, we tried to get the first on the run play and come up short. So
I go back to, you know, what I said earlier. Again, it's knowing the situation. It's third down and you've got a half a foot to go. You got to know that you've got to stick your nose up there and get that first down.
10-28, Greenwood seems confused. Thorny Walker. No, Brandon Baxter steps up. He goes for the fake and doesn't get it. Oh, no. It's Greenwood football.
I don't know. We got a pretty good spot there, Kyle.
Oh, no way. They're going to give it to the Patriots. Does he get the first down? They blew it dead. Still haven't signaled anything. First down, Patriots. Wow. We escape one right there. You know, and there comes flags from everywhere. On the Greenwood side, probably, I think it's a player, not Coach Howard. It might be Coach Howard, but, you know, Coach Howard's pretty first class. I saw a player mouthing. Was it just sideline
warnings there? So,
you know, right now we've got the ball 1st and 10 on the 40-yard line. We've got to come up big right here. We've got to start moving the football. We've got 10:26 left to go in the fourth quarter, and we just got away with one right there. I formation, the sweep to Witcher. Witcher gets a big block from Caden Whitney, and now Witcher gain of about 8 there. Did you see that big block from Whitney? Getting his hands out and extending. Great job for the offensive line. We don't brag on those offensive linemen enough, and you know, sweep's working. It really is.
You know, last week Russell County really shut down our inside game, tried to take out Brookstool, and Greenwood's doing the same thing.
And the give is to Witcher once again and gets the first down and it's a little bit more. Tackle made by Conwell. First down brought to you by Edmonton State Bank. You know, we're eating up that clock, but, you know, I'd rather us get down and score. We need to put points on the board. Greenwood is down 7, and they've had some good offensive drives, and we know Odom can get loose.
Yeah, I think we're going to need to put some more points on the board to come out with a win tonight.
High formation, 1st and 10 on the 50. Rook still on the keeper. Gain of about 5 there. Ball comes out once again. And it's going to be Greenwood football, I believe. Do they signal him down?
Well, the official on this side's got the spot.
Greenwood football. You know what? We've seen so many times right here in these last couple of minutes, as an official, make the decision and let's go. They've talked things over for way too long, and it might be the right call, but make the call right then. I don't like to see the talking it over. But nevertheless, a fumble right there with 9. You know, we were running the ball good right there. 9:09, Rookstall with a fumble. I don't know if it was stripped while he was running. I never saw the ball come out.
No, it was
until
a big scrum there, a big pile of players. And like I said, I'm not sure if they just stripped it out or if he just dropped the ball. But like you said, there's a time to discuss those things, but the officials need to be decisive. If there's a fumble, they need to go throw the beanbag and make the call.
And now we're talking the official going to talk to the AD, talking to Kerry Harwood and Brian Carter. Don't know if it's about a fan or what the issue is. Possibly could be lights. Oh no, it's definitely a fan. You see the law enforcement heading over towards the Greenwood sideline. Well, that's never good. I mean, the white hat just stopped the game, started heading, looking for the AD. Here we go, 1st and 10, Greenwood, 9:09 left to go. Ball give to Odom, right side. He's got some room. He's got the first down and more.
You know, Kyle, that's the first time that we've given up the corner there. We've done a good job all night of stringing that out to the sideline, but Greenwood did a nice job of blocking on our defensive end and got a good block on our cornerback, and they got the corner.
Yeah, and, you know, Odom's had some speed. You know, for the most part, we've contained him well. And, you know, he had that kickoff return and that big first down. But other than that, Greenwood getting to the ball, getting on the ball quick. And what was...
They just reset the play clock.
Okay. 9-minute mark here in the 4th quarter. Patriots up 21-14. Lofton Howard out of the gun, sends Odom in motion. The gives to Conwell up the middle, breaks one tackle. Now a big stiff arm, another stiff arm. He's got one man to beat. Trevor Tolbert with a big tackle there. Greenwood definitely has the momentum now. After 2 big first downs, it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 15.
I believe they marked him out on the
is that a flag?
But there is a flag on the play.
Hopefully it's on the Gators. We'll see here.
They may have got a hold there on about the 26, 27-yard line.
He put some massive stiff arms out. I mean, he stiff jacks another player. I mean, those were some big stiff arms from Conwell. We've talked about his strength all game, and now they're going to be pushed back. See if the Patriot defense can hang on here in the 4th. .835 mark. 1st and 10, or 1st and 4 from the 36. Give to Conwell up the middle, breaks the tackle, and now he's wrapped up. First down, though. The tackle's made by Witcher.
You know, Kyle, you can just tell by the body language of both teams right now how the momentum has changed. Greenwood is, you know, just their whole body language is different. And I think Coach Hood and the Patriot defensive staff's called a timeout to try to calm everybody down and get everybody back on track.
So timeout, 8:20 mark. Patriots have 1 timeout. The Gators have 3 as the Patriots lead 21-14. A lot of ball game to be played, but if we could come away with just, if they could hold them to a field goal, that would be big. But the way they're running the football, now Conwell has added to that. They are really driving the football right down our throats, and you know, not much we can do about it right now. We're getting tired, and that their offensive line's starting to get a push. Our defensive line's not getting in the backfield like we were, and they're running the football hard.
That'd be an interesting doctoral thesis, is somebody studying momentum in high school or any kind of athletics, because it definitely plays a part.
It sure does. And just one simple play can change it.
Yeah. You know, what is momentum? Yeah.
First and 10. 24-yard line. Howard to Conwell. He's hit hard. Ball's out.
Patriot ball.
Patriot football. Wow.
I'm not sure, but I think that was Cody Miller with the strip. We got another flag.
That's going to be on the Patriots. Now officials talking this one over. They've already issued Patriot football, but now...
You know, Kyle, you hate to see this. There's way too much mouthing going on. And again, these officials just trying to get this under control. But, you know, you just hate to see that at any level, but especially the high school level. There doesn't need to be a lot of talking going on. Patriots got an unsportsmanlike, it looks like. You know, so instead of starting this drive at the 35, we're going to be back, or at the 25, we're going to be back at our own, 12-yard line here. We just got to be smarter than that.
Yeah, we do. I mean, you come up with a big play, you know, just keep your mouth shut. And
it's, you know, it's almost always 2 people involved in it, but it's the old adage, the second person gets caught.
Yep. So first and 10, ball spotted at the 13 as the Patriots are pinned back. 8:14 mark here in the fourth quarter, 21-14. Patriots with the lead. On the run, the option. Pitches to Witcher. And good run there up to the 20-yard line, Landon Witcher. The option and the pitch has been so successful tonight. Great job there by Trace, waiting it out. Gets a good pitch there to Landon. Second.
Yeah, you know, I think Greenwood probably, I'm sure they had our Russell County film from last week, and Russell County really took away the dive, and that's what Greenwood's doing in the option tonight too.
Give is to Witcher. Up the middle, nothing there. Defensive lineman 77 in on the tackle. That is Edward Mensa. Brings up 3rd and 5. So another big first down, where that clock was going pretty quickly in the third quarter. The fourth quarter, it has starting to slow down a little bit. So a lot of time to be played, 7:10 mark. Patriots looking for a big first down here. And if not, Thorny's going to be pinned back. We're going to have a good snap on the punt. Drops back to pass. Looking, hits Brandon Baxter. Baxter gets a good block, lowers his shoulder. Does he get the first? He does. Brandon Baxter, that's been there all game. You kept saying hit Baxter. There he is. Big first down.
Yeah, Brandon's been open several times tonight, and we've just missed him. He was wide open again, and again, nice hard run after the catch.
Brings up 1st and 10. Ball spotted on the 30. We need to keep that momentum going. We've got to get a few more first downs right here. We'd like to see a score. I formation for the Patriots. Gives to Witcher. Witcher gets one block. Now going to try to kick it outside. Conwell gets a hand on him. And Witcher down once again.
Slow getting up.
Not holding his shoulder. Christopher Holland coming in for him.
He sort of got slung down there
Yeah.
and may have landed on that shoulder.
Brings up 2nd and 8 for the Patriots. Cold night here in Scottsville. Started out short sleeves. You're still in short sleeves. Look at you. I got my sweatshirt on.
Well, I'm cold too.
Yeah. It is cold, and started out nice. Drops back to pass. Looking, McIntyre throws it to Tanner Stinson, and it's out of reach. An incomplete pass stops the clock. 5:55 left to go in the ball game. I'd like to see maybe a play action right here. Baxter's been open. They're definitely keying in on Jax, and we've got to look elsewhere right now. I know Jax is the playmaker. You want to get the ball in your playmaker's hand as much as you can, but they've been locking him down so far.
Well, we have some other kids that can make some plays, and Brandon Baxter's one of them, and let's just not force it.
3rd down. McIntyre on the run. Nothing there. Conwell wraps him up. 4th down, and the Patriots will have to punt. Patriots with 1 timeout. The Gators with 3. 5:42 mark. Patriots have the lead, 21-14.
We did make, I guess, 1 first down there and sort of got out of the hole here. Gave, maybe we can flip the field with a good punt.
We'll see. Thorny Walker comes on. David Odom is back deep to receive. Don't want to kick it right at him for sure. Low snap. Thorny picks it up. It's a block punt. It's a block punt. The Gators pick it up, and he is downed at the 10-yard line.
It's Lofton Howard. The block and the recovery.
They're going to have it 1st and 10 near the 12-yard line.
Wow. Block punt by Lofton Howard. 10-yard line. And it's going to be great field position here. Now you're pinned back. Patriots up 21-14. And now you look back and say maybe some of those extra points would have been, it'd have been a little bit different ball game right now. Should be what? 24-14?
24-14.
If we make all of our extra points. Gives to Odom. Going to try to cut it outside. Nick Grissom on the tackle. They're going to blow it dead.
Well, I'm sure if the Patriots do come out on the short end tonight, we're going to look back at our special teams. We've given up a kickoff return, had a blocked punt, and missed some extra points tonight that we normally don't do. So we normally don't miss. So I'm sure if Patriots come out on the short end of things, that's we're definitely going to look back at our special teams tonight.
2nd and 9 from the 12-yard line. Howard gives it to Conwell up the middle, but he's stopped. Big stop by the defensive line. Brings up 3rd down. Loss of 1. So 3rd and 10, 4:20 left to go in the ball game. Patriots up 7. This is a big 3rd down. Patriot faithful trying to get the boys up here. Lofton Howard trying to make something happen for the Gators. Odom in motion. Fakes to Odom. Now the quick pass to Long. It's 1st down and more. Does he get the touchdown? No, he's going to be down near the 1-yard line. Good play there by the Gators. Comes up with a huge 1st down, and they are continue to inch their way to that touchdown. 1st and goal from the 1. Look for Howard to probably punch it in here, or Conwell. Conwell, it's in. Touchdown, Gators. 3:45 left to go in the 4th. Conwell on the 1-yard rushing TD and makes it 21-20. So I believe they're going to go for it. They are going for it right here. This is big, ladies and gentlemen. They can go up by 1 or they can be down by 1 in a huge play right here. Patriot defense has got to make a big stop. Sends a man in motion. Howard looks over the sidelines and timeout. Greenwood.
Timeout, Greenwood.
Wow, we definitely needed to get set here. I kind of thought, the Gators might go for it there, but
well, I guess the feeling is you've got the momentum right now.
Yeah.
And again, this is not a district game. Obviously means something, but it's not a district game, so you don't have as much to lose, I guess, is one way to look at it. And Williams going to go. William Howard going to go for the win, and so huge play here.
Huge play. Patriots with 1 timeout left. Gators with 2. 3:45 left to go in the ball game. 21-20. This is huge. I mean, big part of the game right here. Patriots need to come up with a big stop. Be interested to see who gets the ball right here for the Gators. They've got 1 wide out to the right. The rest are in the backfield. Howard under center. The give to Conwell. Does he get it? He does. 2-point conversion is good. 3:45. Patriots still got some time to get back here and score, but we're going to have to really make an adjustment offensively. We have not looked good the last couple of times. Last couple of drives, and we're walking around. The air's taken out of us. They've got the 1-point lead now, 22-21, and those extra points are crucial. We've missed the extra points tonight. We did hit a field goal.
Well, again, something else we've talked about all year. This is an upperclassman-dominated team, and we were down touchdown. 15 seconds last week to go in the game, and came back and should have very easily could have tied it up. So we've got plenty of time here. We get a good return, come out, and we've got. I think we've only got 1 timeout left, but we still have plenty of time. 3 minutes and 45 seconds to come down and either get a touchdown or set up for a field goal.
And here is the kick, and it's up into the hands of Jax Cooper at the 20. Cooper going to go to the sidelines. Got a block. He's still on his feet. He's at the 50. He is at the 40. Great return from Jax Cooper. That was a great job getting it. He cut it to the sidelines, cuts it back up midfield. He had 1 guy to beat. He hangs on to him. If he breaks that tackle, he's gone. It's 3:36. We got good field position, Chad. We need to make something happen right here.
Yeah, we no time to panic. We got plenty of time to run the ball. We don't have to throw it every play. We've got not panic yet.
3:36 left to go in the ball game. 22-21, Greenwood with the lead. Ball spotted on the 41-yard line. Witcher going to cut it outside and falls to the ground. Gets tangled up there, loses his footing. And Rook still coming out, as well as Sloan. Dylan Sloan in the backfield now. Clock continues to run. Patriots have got to come up big here.
But we do need to get in and out of the huddle here.
Yeah, we've got to have something about us right here. Get on the ball. 3-minute mark now. Rook still in the backfield. Got trips to the left. Sloan, Baxter, and Cooper. To the right is Cope. Sends Rook still in motion. The throw nearly picked off and just back to the line of scrimmage at probably a loss. Lofton Howard nearly picked that ball off.
Well, that's the same play that we ran early in the game. We sent Rookstool in motion, and I think that's when Jax let that slide through his hands earlier. But Lofton had seen that play before and did a really nice job of reading the play.
3rd down and 14 for the Patriots. Comes down to this. 2:15 now. Timeout, Greenwood. So Greenwood with 1 timeout. Patriots with 1 timeout. They want to talk things over before this big 3rd down. It's crucial right here. 3rd and 14. Patriots spotted on the 45-yard line. Interesting to see what we'll do here. And we've got to get the first.
If I'm Coach Hood, I'm going to tell Trace here, we don't necessarily have to get 14 yards. I mean, this is, we got 4 downs here. We got 2 more downs. Take what they're going to give us. If they give us something underneath, let's get 7 or 8 yards, come back on 4th down and get the first.
Yep.
Let's not force it downfield or force it in if it's not there.
You're exactly right. If something underneath is there, let's hit it. 2:13 left to go in the ball game. Gators up 1, 22-21. McIntyre will be out of the gun. Rook's still in the backfield. 2 receivers a lot to the left, 2 to the right. Drops back to pass. Looking, the throw, and it's incomplete. Intended to Baxter. Throws behind Baxter. And it brings up 4th down. It all comes down to this. Can the Patriots get the first, or will it be Greenwood football and possibly a Greenwood W? Going for 2 was big. That was
huge.
That took some guts right there by William Howard and the Gators.
Now, this situation's a little different now. Now we have to get to the sticks. Receivers have to know, where the 1st down mark is, and Trace has got to get the ball up to them.
4th down now and 14. Drops back to pass. Here comes heavy pressure. Got to get rid of it. The throw to Baxter. And it's the first down about 5 yards short. It's Greenwood football with 2:02. And the Gators are going to come up with the victory. Wow. We just did not have, good series there in that second half. We've had some turnovers. You look back, you see the block punt. Special teams has hurt us all night long. We had the Rooks led the fumble with 9 minutes left to go in the 4th. So we've missed some extra points and can't do that against a quality opponent in Greenwood. Odom now going to go out right side. Tackle by Holland.
We did, looks like we did get him out of bounds, so stop the clock. We'll have to burn a timeout. Yeah, Kyle, it's, self-inflicted wounds tonight. Like I said, we had some breakdowns on our special teams, a few turnovers tonight. This time of year, we shouldn't be having those things. From here on out, if you have them, your season's over.
You're exactly right. We cannot do this in the playoffs.
Timeout Gators.
Timeout Gators, so they are out of timeouts. 1:54 left. It's 2nd and 8. Patriots still have a timeout. And, like we said earlier, Franklin's a much different team than they were when we faced them in Week 3. They played Russell County to a touchdown. They've got victories over Warren East. They got a win over Ohio County tonight. They've got a win over Warren Central. So, they are a much improved team. They're going to be physical. And, we've just got to continue to, we had great football in that first half. In the second half, we gave up that kickoff return And then they go for 2 right there, and that was crucial.
Looking at Franklin Simpson's scores, they started off 0-3, and the last 4 games they're 3-1, or 3-1. So they've, like I said, they've turned it around the second half of the season.
And again, Patriots were up 21-7 with 20 seconds left to go in the third quarter, and now it's 22-21. And the Patriots, they get a stop there. It's third down. 1:42 mark left to go in the ball game. It's third and about 4.
If we get a stop here and get a timeout, Kyle, and force Greenwood to punt the ball, you've always got a shot. We saw that last week.
With Russell County, they so
another big play for the Patriot defense. This is the game on the line right here if we can get a stop.
Third down and 4, minute 10 left to go. Howard, the snap to Conwell, and he is brought down. Huge stop, brings up fourth down.
Patriots take their last time out with 1 minute and 3 seconds. So, after this punt, we ought to have about a minute or so, 50-some seconds left when we get the ball back. So, again, we still have a shot.
Another big shout out to Big Screen Productions and ACS alumni Darren Shipley, Barry Richards for tonight's live stream. Thank you so much to those guys. I know they're working hard and bearing the cold out here tonight. And I believe Barry's on the sidelines, working the sideline camera, and we've got Mr. Shipley up here in the booth. So Patriots will have a shot here with 1 minute 3 left to go.
I think what the ACS coaching staff probably talking about now is, do you go for the block or do you try to set up the return? I'm telling you, Greenwood's punter's been awful slow getting the ball off tonight. So I don't know if you try to risk getting the block, or if you want to try to set up the return and improve your field position. Looks like we're going to set up the return.
Here's the snap, low snap, and it's nearly blocked by Rooksville, a high punt, and it's going to be Patriot football at the 30-yard line. 53 seconds left to go in the ball game. The Patriots will have no timeouts. Gators, no timeouts. It's going to be hurry up offense, get on the ball, and might even have to spike it a time or two. So we've got to get a big play right here.
I'd say we are probably about 50 yards away from being in Thorny's range as far as a field goal.
Yeah, field goal would do it, as we're just trailed by 1, 22-21 in the final regular season game for the Patriots. We've got trips to the right. One receiver to the left is Stinson. We've got Witcher in the backfield. Drops back to pass. Looking. The throw is to Cooper, and he makes the catch. Gets the first down at the 45-yard line. Patriot rush to the ball. 46 seconds remain now, as Patriots have got to get on the ball. We're trying to get set. Clock continues to run. 42 seconds. McIntyre drops back to pass. Heavy rush. Escapes the tackle. Can he throw it? Throws it deep downfield. Had a hold there on Stinson, but it's thrown out of reach. 2nd and 10 from the 45. Nearly a sack there.
Trace did a really nice job of avoiding the rush there, and you cannot take a sack here. You got to get rid of the ball, and he didn't have anything open, threw it out of bounds. That's a smart move there by the senior.
30 seconds to go. Can the Patriots make some magic happen here in Scottsville, or will the Gators come away with a road victory? 2nd and 10, ball spotted at the 45. Drops back to pass. Quick throw to Cooper. It's out of bounds near the 48-yard line.
Not out of bounds.
No.
The ball's still in bounds.
We've got to get on the ball. looking to get there quick. 15 seconds, 13 seconds. Stinson gets set, and we spike it with 9. Too much time. Wow. We either have to get out of bounds or, get back on the ball on the line of scrimmage. We wasted way too much time there. Wasted about 10 to 15 seconds just trying to get there to spike it. So now you have one play here to try to get in the end zone.
Yeah, I think legitimately you probably can run 2 plays here. But like I said, we complete this first one, we've got to get out of bounds, got to get down and get on the ball.
No timeouts left for either team. Patriots offensive line hurried to the line. Cooper not sure where to go. Finally goes to the left side. Here's the snap. Drops back, looking. Conwell, the throw's intercepted. Lofton Howard, that's the ball game. And that's it, 22-21. Patriots fall to the Greenwood Gators. I think it's going to be a hold. We got a flag on the play. Too many mistakes for the Patriots. 22-21. Gators get the win. Join us Saturday morning at the Patriot Sports Weekly Show at Griddle's Country Cooking, 8:15 to 9. We'll be on the air. Coach Hood and myself talking a little football. We'll be back here at Patriot Stadium Friday night. Friday night at 6:30.
Hold the clock here.
So they've got to snap the ball one more time. 1 second left, or no time on the clock. I think it was a hold on Greenwood on the return. Patriots have got some things to work on before the playoffs, and Russell County, in my opinion, is probably better, definitely better offensively than Greenwood, and maybe even defensively.
Yeah, like I said, we just self-inflicted wounds tonight. You just can't have that many breakdowns in your special teams and expect to beat a quality opponent. And Greenwood's a good football team. I know Coach Hood's going to be disappointed in the loss tonight, but you got to put this behind you. From here on out, it's a win or go home. So you got to forget about this one and correct the mistakes. Forget about it and get ready for Franklin Simpson next week.
Patriots fall to 3-3 on the year as the Gators improve to 6-2. Patriots fall to the Greenwood Gators 22-21. We're going to take a 2-minute break. When we return, we'll have the First Bank player of the game as well as the U.S. Bank game wrap up. We'll be back after this 2-minute break. They're up 21-7. 20 seconds left to go.
Live streaming of Patriot football is brought to you by ATEC Electric and Mechanical, Southern Kentucky's #1 full-service electrical and mechanical contractor. Edmonton State Bank, ESB, we're right here when you need us. Barry and Rebecca Richards, Exit Realty Garden Gate Team. Harwood and Strode Funeral Home, honoring the spirit and life of each person we serve. And Summit Title Company, Billy E. Turner, manager. Video production and streaming is powered by Big Screen Productions.